and welcome to another beautiful day in the city of Baltimore. This is XTY, y'all. I'm Tia.
And Tia Ahyoka.
And we are at Suite
East 207.
You know we say 207 East. Because I don't really want people knowing where we are all the time.
Well, I mean, they need to know because we are in a place of business that we are trying to promote.
I understand that, but you promote that somewhere else. I just
on the XTY show.
I feel like I want people pulling up.
We record live right from the XTY studio. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. There you go. Okay. So we want to thank everybody for being here on this beautiful evening night, because y'all know it's dark in Baltimore right now, so I don't want to say beautiful day because the sun is going, but on this beautiful autumn-filled night, I'm just excited.
That was so extra.
It was, but I'm being extra because we got some.
We got a lot of amazing things that's going to be taking place.
We're going to have a good show today.
Yeah.
December the 1st is approaching. Our first hip-hop brunch takes place this Sunday at the Premier Lounge, 12 o'clock. I'm excited. Like, I'm really excited.
We got on the ones and twos.
Yes.
We are basically almost sold out with the tickets. So limited tickets available now. What is it? We can do about maybe 5 more tickets. 5 more tickets. And guess what?
Y'all love us that much?
Yes. We will be giving away a free ticket tonight. So
yes. I didn't know about that.
Yes, we were able to have like one of our fans, I guess you want to say, sponsor the question. Exactly. So we will be giving away a ticket. So make sure you get your ticket ASAP if you are going to come share with us about hip hop and brunch. We've done about 20 plus episodes so far. It's going to be a celebration all the way long. Yes, you can.
So we just secured for all those people that have been inboxing and texting and DMing about it. Yes, you now have unlimited mimosas on this Sunday. That's the best part of brunch. So it's going to be drink specials. Yeah, I love y'all because I went on and I got it. I went back and forth. I debated. Do I want people to drive drunk? Do I want them to drive sober? I'm like, you know what? Everybody that's coming is an adult. You know what I mean? But you have unlimited mimosas. We have drink specials that are going to take place. It's going to be a really dope event.
And the game will be on, so fellas, don't worry.
Yes, and I'm hoping that J Prime lets me rap. He said he wasn't.
This is not hip hop karaoke and brunch.
I was going to do an old school rap. I just did I Need Love yesterday, so I think I can do it. So I'm excited. We hope to see y'all on Sunday. If you haven't purchased tickets, you said 5 more left?
About 5 or 6 more tickets left. Oh yeah, we did well. We thank y'all for the amazing support that y'all been giving us. Y'all, the love is much appreciated.
Yes.
Did we have any questions today?
We did. So we actually got a good amount of questions, and while I was driving here, I was trying to figure out how I could work it out. I can't. It's a lot of questions. So as we said before, if you have any questions, you can always text 410-999-8937.
Oh, she remembered that.
I did. I'm trying to be on my stuff because I knew you was going to make this punch, and it was going to throw me off a little bit. But I'm on point today. So if you do have an XCY question, send it in. We'll try our best, but we got like 7 questions.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to kind of sift through them. So, because of our special guests, we have David Marcus and Antwan Chambers. Right. Yes. Now, we're going to get into why these brothers are here, but our question is sort of surrounds relationships and all that.
As usual.
Right, yeah. So, one of the questions was, when should you bring your new friend around your friends and family? When should that happen?
Oh shit, I can't answer that.
I personally don't bring them around until I know that they are my boo. Like I know that we're good. Official. Yeah, I don't because I kind of got a little history, so I don't like bringing people around. Well, that's a whole other show. That's another show. But when we bring people around, we kind of assume that that's the person that's the boo. So.
And then the next thing you know, when y'all have your phone
I don't call them anymore.
Exactly.
Right.
And
so
like, yo, what happened to so-and-so?
Yeah, so I kind of wait when it's official and we're in a relationship and we have a title. And that's why I'm like, okay, now you can meet.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Because personally, I can't really answer that question.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't been in a situation too much where it's like, when do you bring your person that you're dealing with around? I haven't been in that type of situation yet. So, usually, the way it goes, what? What you guys say? Tell me.
Finish talking.
Finish talking?
Ahyoka.
Okay. So basically, I think whenever the time is right, whenever you feel it's right, you just gotta pick up on the vibe. If it feel like they're gonna be the type of person that you can have around your friends, not so necessarily like I'm gonna bring you around my family. I might still let you come around my friends. I mean, because that's a total different distinction at that point. It's like, yeah, my friends already know how I get down, and if you get on my nerves, they ain't gonna be like, you running through them again, like it's another one.
Right.
Exactly. They gonna be like, oh yeah, we ain't like him for you anyway.
Bingo.
But as far as family, as far as family, that probably would take some time to actually.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say like with my mother is Jesus. So I'm not quite sure if my mother would meet the person I'm with when we get a merge license and we're standing in front of an official.
Well, God dang.
And she's coming to you witness that because that's Jesus. I can't answer questions about premarital sex, none of that. So I think with my family, like my mother in particular, it would be
later on
when we jump the brim. Other than that, my friends, it'd be when we have an official title.
Right.
So there you go with that one.
Okay.
All right. So moving on to the next one. Still sort of keeping it in line with the relationship thing. And this one actually I liked because I have a child. So this one just really hit a little bit close to home. When do you bring your child around your new friend?
Whew.
Yeah, this one I kind of went back and forth about because my son is 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then you hear so many different stories on the news about somebody abusing them and just everything. I'm very, very cautious about who I leave my son around.
Right.
He's only around about 4 people. You know what I mean? Like, he's not around a lot. T, his godfather,
I'm about to say
his
guys?
Daycare, and
over here?
my mother.
I know. That's always like 4 people.
It's 4 people that I trust. Oh, you know what I mean? And his uncle and his other uncle. So it's 5 people that he's around. Actually 7, I'm sorry, and his other grandparents. So we'll say 7.
How she know how many though?
Well, no. So it's 7. I don't have him around anybody except for those 7 people, even by himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. I'm just very iffy. I feel like I don't want you to see my son until he can speak for himself.
Yeah.
He's 2, so he can't tell me anything.
I'm definitely right.
I'm very nervous about that. So.
Until he's able to actually speak for himself. And like I said again, I'm always going to go back, like, trust the vibes, trust your instincts.
Yeah.
You got to kind of know, like, if this person is good for me, if I can have him in my company, in my personal space, then he must be good enough to be around my child. Or she. I mean, I'm going to say, depending on your preference. But at the same time, I think that's how it kind of goes. It's like, when you make that extra step, because I'm trying to even think, my son is 19 now, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, have I ever had anybody other than his father around him?
I'm so nervous about that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. I mean, I have had someone else around him, but it wasn't to the point where I'm leaving him alone with him.
Yeah, and that's my thing, because I don't want anything to happen to my child, and I don't want to end up in jail, because something happens to my child, and I'm free, and I'm free, and then then I end up in jail because something happens to my child, and now my freedom's gone because I tried to kill you. I just don't feel comfortable with it. So I would say that it depends on you and how you feel. If you trust them, you got to go with the way that you feel, but just remember that your child, however old they are, whatever happens, what else does it go beyond?
I need you to do a case search. Like, you need to know all about this person's background.
Really?
If you don't know nothing about this person and you just allowing them to be around your child, that's a problem. Like, a lot of females don't investigate. They don't know about this person's history, who their mother is, father is. You understand? I don't know what high school you went to, how many kids you got. Do you got a traffic ticket? Like,
ticket.
I need to know all of that.
If they speed, you speed.
Oh yeah, I do. I got tons of traffic tickets. I ain't gonna lie. I got tons of them.
I don't know if you write that all the time thing.
I'm saying Baltimore City and speed traps, they everywhere. You can do 40 and you got a ticket. So
I got 6 of them sitting on my face.
Exactly.
I'm not paying the fine.
But the whole point I'm trying to make is that you should still know about this person before you just actively involve them in your child's life. Not even just your child's life, yourself.
Very true. Come on. So there you go. I mean,
hey,
use your resources. Use your resources. Do we have time for one more? Okay. So the next one is a relationship. It's just this relationship stuff really kills me.
It.
We have another person. They are in. I don't want to say how old I am, but they're up there with us. I forgot what I am. But there's a 16.
The faces out
right.
This is
but
funny.
there is a a gentleman who is after her.
Hold up, wait a minute. The beginning part. What you say?
I don't want to say how old.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 16-year age difference between the two.
Okay.
This is a female who's around our age. I'm not gonna say how old I am, but she's around our age. Okay. And there's a 16-year difference in age, and she doesn't know if she should pursue it because
he's older.
He's 16 years younger than her.
Oh.
So if she's around our age, that means that he's probably in his 20s.
I accept it. I humbly embrace my 40s.
That's fine.
Okay.
But that's fine. However, he is 16 years younger than her, and she's trying to decide if this is something that she should pursue. And decide the other part of it is because he's 16 years younger. Right. You know, he has energy. She's seen a couple prints. She feels like it might be an adventure. But
it's definitely be an adventure.
She doesn't know if it's something that she should pursue because of the age difference. Even though he may be a little bit more mature than somebody that, you know what I mean? Like the mature level may be there, but then it may not be because of such a big age difference. You know what I mean? She is over 35, so her priorities and her feelings are really different. Right. You know what I mean? From somebody that he would meet that would be around his age. Okay. Even though women do mature a lot faster than men do, you know, we do have that over top of them. We have a lot over top of them, but that's the one thing that we do have. We mature a lot faster than them, and we think better than them. Never forget that. But then you have this person that's 16 years younger.
Yeah, I'm just saying, enjoy the ride.
Right. Do you really
literally enjoy the ride?
Enjoy the ride, sis. Enjoy that ride, sis, because you ain't got to worry about no dysfunction.
Shit, it's gonna be a lot of dysfunction.
No, we're talking about erectile dysfunction. Oh. We ain't got to worry about that. No erectile dysfunction happening. We don't have to worry about none of that. You know, and if you've seen that print, you know that you can buy that Magnum and it'll work this. You're not lying about that. You already know what it is.
After dark.
You know that they lie about it. You know a lot of men lie about that Magnum situation. So I think that you should go with it and enjoy it.
Yeah. Hey, we got to wrap it up in a few seconds and go to a commercial break. So when we come back,
we're going to give you a final answer. This is XTY. And we are back. This is XTY. And y'all see we have a different set. Lite Work decided that we needed something a little bit more better because we have a lot of guests for the day. Usually it's just me and T and like one other person. And we didn't want to look like sandwiches just sitting like this and talking. So, wonderful idea. Lite Work, wonderful idea. So, our guests for the day, we have David Marcus. Antwan Chambers and Jay Seymour. You first met them on XTY probably back in like 17. I think it was like 17, 18.
No, what's up?
It was 17. And I told y'all I just had my son. I know. This is Wise Men Productions, y'all. The brothers that brought y'all Walk in My Shoes. Yeah. Strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this during the break. We talked about this. And also, the brothers that brought y'all Life of an Alpha Male. Sorry, y'all. Life of an Alpha Male. They are here with us. We are going to talk about them, everything that they've done. They actually turned Life of an Alpha Male into a movie. So that's one thing we're going to talk about. They also have a clothing line, and they all have. They rocking it. They rocking it. I hope that XTY get a T-shirt thing because they branded the hell out of this for the day. All right, y'all. So I guess where should we start? Like I think because I believe that when we initially met y'all, I wasn't here. No, I was out on maternity leave. I just had my son, so I missed the excitement around.
I met you.
Walking my shoes.
Yeah, that's what I thought the first time I met her. No, the first time I met her was at Elite Lounge.
Oh yeah. We were drunk.
Hey, we ain't talking about that.
We were hosting.
Right, hey, because I remember that night now. That's what I did.
I know that we knew each other.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So anyway, right. So let's talk about life of an alpha male. And I want to talk about that because with Walk in My Shoes, it's sort of surrounding the same exact concept, except for this one is focusing on just the man itself, or this is not a...
Oh, no, this is totally different.
Oh, yeah.
This is totally different. Life of an Alpha Male was about a couple and seeing I'm sorry, Walking My Shoes. Life of an Alpha Male, the only similarity between the two is they both involve counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm real big into like the psyche of people and how they work and the why of what they do. So Life of an Alpha Male for the audience is that book about, I'll put it in terms that people use, about him. You know, it's those guys, and then it's him.
Okay.
No, but him.
Yeah, I'm about to say
him is that exception to like all of the guys you date. Like you respond a little differently to him.
So this is the man that is this the man that head over heels with, the one that usually has us out of our mind.
The one that got more, he got more power.
The one who's just like, I just don't understand why
Is this about a fuckboy? That sounds like a fuckboy.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Him, the one that
This one that you is the one that you hate to love. Like,
she got
he's the
I
guy.
know about that.
You see me like, oh.
And for the people, like, if they don't relate, that means that they haven't met him yet.
Right.
But the women that have,
No.
they're going to see his behavior and be like, he's just like Sean. He's just like that. Like, he's going to remind them of him. And what I wanted to, I wrote this
all the
because,
be-all.
yeah, I wanted to show the women that you could kind of throw out, think like a man and all of those relationships, because his behavior is totally different. So I put him in therapy where he can tell the therapist his walk of life, so you can kind of get into why he might behave the way he does.
That's good. I mean, there's a...
I know.
End all the be-all, because when you said it, I'm like, oh, because I had an end all the be-all.
I'm about to say, did you have him?
I did. I had an end all the be-all. That's why I'm the way that I am.
Oh.
I had an end all the be-all. That's why I do the shit that I do, because I'm over them end all the be-all. Over the shit. So my question is like, what inspired this? Like, did you just say, listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it?
Because,
right, and that's why I'm saying that, because a lot of times authors write about things that they know, things that they've experienced, or things that they've been around. And if this is what you're saying, because I haven't read it yet, but if this is exactly what you're saying, right, then that means that this is either coming from people that you've been around or personal experience. Bingo. Where did this information come from? David, we need answers.
See what that says, right?
Based on so is this straight from your life?
So
we have concern.
Mason, this is about Mason, right? But you can only write a story like this if you can relate to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it that way. So, and when I see a lot of, you know, like they say, write the film that you want to see, I felt like nobody's ever depicted this guy's walk, right? It's just labeled as, like you said, fuckboy. You just said it. And I wanted, as you watch it, I wanted to kind of remove that based around the character, where you can see, no, he's really a decent guy, and women play a little more responsibility than you think in his behavior.
And we all have.
I don't play no role. Whatever y'all don't do is not me.
No, it's all on y'all.
Now wait a minute. This is some fuckboy type of explanations y'all have come up with for why I'm in a fuckboy.
No, but really,
that's what this is.
Look, so that means, listen to you.
This is a fuckboy Bible.
Look, you'll love Evelyn because Evelyn is his therapist. I mean, a woman his therapist. Because everything is.
She gonna be a victim.
I didn't say that. You might think that, but Evelyn, everything that I think a woman would say to his behavior, Evelyn asked him those questions, and she challenges him a lot. Women are gonna love how Evelyn handles him. I'm gonna just say it like that. They gonna love how
They gonna be snapping and cheering every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till it's on film.
See,
And Evan helps him see some things about himself.
They need to fuck with.
Evan helps him see some things. about himself.
Womanizer?
Evan helps him see some things.
Oh, okay.
But she mentions a few of those
Oh,
things.
yeah.
But let's just say by the end of the movie, they both understand each other a lot better than they did.
Okay. And so you decided that because you said this was a movie, and then you just said like, I'm just gonna put this in a book for y'all.
No,
See, this
that
was
wasn't
way
right.
around. Okay.
Yeah, the book I released in 2016.
Oh, we real late. We real late on this.
And so, no, actually 15. I'm sorry. And I just, when we were talking about the next feature, and then we were thinking about different ideas, and just readers that have read this one kept kind of being in my head, like, when are you gonna make Life Out from Miller film? So, and I would love so, and that's how we.
So who's are part of the film? Like who's the cast? Like
We
all
just
of
started.
that?
We just started.
So y'all are
Wait a
still
minute.
casting.
Can we get a
Okay, so let me. Thank you. So I have some questions. Right. So who is the lead? I don't want to be a lead.
Let me
I
tell
just
you
wanna
where
be
we are.
an extra. Maybe
Sit
the
in the
girlfriend
back
and the back of the head, like, girl, you not shit. Fuck them. Like I want to be that person.
I'm gonna say
I'll
something
put
to you
your
because I'm looking at you while we're here. When whoever says that to me, I call them out. You will be.
Absolutely. I will put your name down.
But
That's that.
you can't just
Go
because
ahead
I'm also call you out if you was
You
just
did.
talking. Cause I'm for real. I'll be like,
talking,
You
yeah.
too, right? You too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I got that.
But now y'all gonna want that like TN.
I'm not an actor.
Right, but I don't think my real name.
I got you.
I can hear that shit. Let me be an extra one.
Yeah,
Maybe
I would
a
love
girlfriend
it, yeah.
on the side that's like her.
TN and
I love it because I want this to be about us and our
That's
citizens.
gonna be good. So where is it gonna be filmed at? Like is it,
All
it's
over
gonna
here.
be all over, like all over Baltimore.
Yeah, and I think this one we're gonna branch out a little bit. We in the works now talking to Ocean City because part of it is set in Ocean City and like with the first one in Baltimore, looking, we had a lot of love with the locations.
Yeah.
So we need the same thing. People that have businesses, we're gonna showcase your business in the film, but we appreciate the love for us independent artists. You know what I mean? Because we need a lot of locations and we'll start announcing it.
but we also want some more brands too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to kind of double back inside of Wiseman Productions because that's where all of this is coming from, right? Like that's where the production, the writing, the work, like everything comes from. So who's a part of that? Is that just you and Antwan, or
me and Antwan are the founders of it, and then Jay's the production assistant.
Right, okay.
She's like the glue that.
Okay. So how was that? How did that happen? Like, y'all just said we want a company, or we want to make our own stuff, or
what happened was, and we're not gonna go into it now, but I had pitched.
What we gonna go into?
No, not this part. But I pitched the script, and you know, because independent, you try different angles, and I ended up pitching a script to a well-known company, and they stole my idea. And so, but it's not even we no longer mad about that. You know what I mean? Because what happened was I realized that it guided my steps because we were supposed to form our own company and do it that way. And so I tell the story all the time. One day I was watching, because we watch and listen to a lot of different mentors that me and him share, and one day I was listening to one, and I just called him and was like, yo, we gonna do a movie. And we never talked about this. And he said, okay.
Why it felt like me and you felt like, all right, whatever you want to get.
And I
You want to
said,
talk something? Okay, just let me know what I got to do next.
and I said, I feel like I'm just as good as anybody in the game writing, and we had some resources with cameras, and I said, let's talk. And then we sat and talked, and then from there, the magic just came together, and it came together nice.
So, Strategy was your first film.
And Strategy was my first series.
Your first series.
Walking My Shoes was my first film.
Really? And y'all just sort of took it off from that point.
Mm-hmm.
So have you previewed Strategy the same way you did Walking My Shoes yet?
No, because we had different plans for that with being a series. So,
okay.
Yeah, and we were touring around at first with like turning Strategy into a movie, but
I keep pushing because I think that is phenomenal.
Every time I see it, I'll be like, I can't wait.
Because it's different. Everything he does is different.
Right.
You know, so it's just never been done. remember.
I even like the little short skit that you put on Facebook
Oh,
with your daughter.
my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you told me that.
He said
You told me that.
He said Jay. So, your bedroom.
Oh, yeah. I
So,
said,
because
yeah,
I'm coming in to film, bring the dogs. I'm like, okay.
And I called her like early in the morning. I had the idea the night before. I said, we filming today. She was like, all right, why you telling me this? But it worked. Yeah, it worked.
It was cool. I love it though.
That's
So, you know, the slogan was like,
That's what's up. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're gonna be in the film, y'all. So look out. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get some sort of an Oscar or something. You know, I'm gonna use this camera. I'm trying to think about it. So we're gonna take a break. All right, y'all. So we're back. This is XTY. And before we get into the rest of the show, me and T kind of messed up in the beginning because we didn't tell people that they have to follow our YouTube. We didn't drop none of that. Listen, y'all have to follow our Facebook, our Instagram. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure y'all purchase those tickets to that Sunday brunch coming up. We talked about that, but we should emphasize it again. Buy tickets for the brunch. And also, I think that they should drop their little tags also.
Oh, well, yeah,
we haven't done any of that
right now, but
They
will
can.
be getting to that soon.
I think they should do it. But you know what? Okay, that's fine. I tried that.
So right before this segment is about to end,
Jump out on
we
the
need
rim,
y'all to
but
start out there real quick for us.
somebody want to be a boss real quick. So I'm gonna just shut up. Let me just shut up. So we have Mr. Antwan Chambers here, and I think that we will put you in the middle because you are the founder of Coed Clothing, right? Am I saying that right? Because I'm just saying Coed.
Yeah, it's Coed.
But is it Coed? Okay, so
Coed.
tell us about that.
So basically, Coed is just your new stylish athletic apparel for him and her. And a lot of people, think it's an acronym, but it's not. It's just it's just a athletic apparel that has a focus on making y'all look nice because y'all into style and fashion and looking cute.
Right. Let's make our butts look.
All that. We want to give y'all all of that.
It holds you in.
Oh yeah, I got a flat butt. I can say what I'm getting myself into.
So we can give you all that, and then for the guys, we just give the guys some, real stylish but sleek, but when you wear it, just a dope feel. So we catering to both. Most of the time, it's kind of catered to guys, and you might get like a girl version of the guy stuff. We try to give the women their own nice look, and then we do stuff for the guys too.
Okay, so my question is, how did this happen? And I'm saying that because a lot of times you see like athletic wear and you don't really hear anybody saying like I'm gonna make something for the females too. You know what I mean? You see a lot of men make a lot of clothing just for like everyday use. They don't just think like, oh, let me make something for the females, make something for the men. Are you doing it because like everybody works out now, or you just was like, you know what? No, like this is something that I think that we need. Or
it's a little bit of all of that for real. Like it's just me, really. Like Coed,
it's just you.
Coed is just it embodies like me, who I am, the culture, everything. So I'm an athlete. You know what I mean? We played ball. We was in low league in high school. I played college ball. So I just been in sports my whole life, and it's really like one of the main things that I love. And just growing up though, like I was kind of like the little slick guy at college. The dress, right?
You an ass on.
Huh?
I know this all the time.
He's
already do it.
Already trusted Gemini. Trusted that man makes clothes, but we don't trust him. Don't do it. Don't get excited. Keep it moving, Antwan. Go ahead.
That's how it was. So like growing up, we grew up in the '90s. So people was hustling. Like my homies, everybody had money, but like they would call me, be like, yo, let's go to the mall. Like they wanted to like shop with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just had a little style, and like I say, loving sports and stuff. When like after college, I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do. Like I made some money and I did some things, but it wasn't exciting me. And I just kind of like we talked a little bit earlier about like listening to our mentors. When I started listening to stuff, it was like you gotta do something you love. And I just started kind of realizing what it is I love, and it was sports, and it was just like the two with making athletic apparel and wear, and it just came together like a perfect marriage. And so. That's where we at now. Yeah,
that's what's up. So where did the name come from? Is it just because it's for both? It's for males and females? Or you was like, let me just...
It's funny because I know the women I used to deal with, like, I used to hook them up and they would hate. They would hate to it.
Sweatshirts and t-shirts?
No, they would hate to admit it, but I used to like give them like tips and pointers and style, right?
Oh, okay.
And you up there,
so he was the type.
He was one of them, right? That alpha male lady.
I would give them pointers, you know what I'm saying? And like not even putting that, but they know they get a lot of credit for being
they
like
somebody nerves every day.
But they they pretty much give me some credit. But I just it was just a knack I had, and so putting the line together, it just came easy. And I'm like real tedious, like attention to detail.
Oh yeah.
Like when you wearing co-ed, like you will definitely like the energy will come out in the clothes. You gonna feel it. Like I took all the time for you. Trust me, I took all the time out to make everything right. You ain't gotta worry about that. So when you wear it, it's just gonna come out and you gonna feel like all that attention. Yeah. You like this feel good. People just say, man, like that t-shirt feel good. You don't hear people. They like, I had a t-shirt because I was like checking to make sure, this the one. So I do all of that.
So y'all do everything besides sweatshirts?
We do sweats, we do running stuff, we do leggings, we do performance. Like going in this year, we're gonna be outfitting so many different teams because we got, like I said, we got a uniform division. Like if you play sports and you got a team, go online at www.coedpulse.com.
Thank you.
And when you go on there, you'll be able to get in contact with us, and like if you got a team, we can outfit you.
So I have a question with you rocking
absolutely
all the Coed right about now, and just listening to Antwan because he caters to the ladies, so he says, and he's making sure that we are comfortable. Like, how do you feel in what you have on right now?
I feel excellent. I feel comfortable, warm. It's just
warm.
Yes.
Is it because of the hoodie or the inside?
The inside feels awesome. I was feeling myself all day if I could because it feels good. I'm serious.
I believe I can go online and just buy my whole outfit. You feel good.
I'm inspired.
But not only that, but
even the two ones, like people would think that they just the same thing, but it's not. Like the women's is made out of a different material than the men's. Like,
so wait a minute. So just real quick, because I need to get back into you, sis, because you just real excited. I love it. What material are they? Like, is it cotton? Is it?
What is?
Cotton.
I'm serious. All the way on the inside.
Is it down south cotton?
I'm serious. And I washed it, and it still feels the same. Hey.
Brush with love.
I'm trying to think. I was like, what is the difference? Like you said that.
I touch everything.
Like
so everything I choose.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He literally be touching it
I sample stuff. We go out and we go on these different expos where we feel the material and different.
So I want to jump in on just that part because when we partnered together with this, one of the biggest sells for me was what he's saying, that detail, because there's a lot of people that print t-shirts. And the main thing is just their logo is what makes it different. But when he took me to the expos and we go on in this 200 companies and we talking to him and it just felt, and he just like, no, this the one. I want God, or like even with the new crops, like he really caters to the customer, and that's where I was like, yo,
You sound
I've
like
been
a David.
talking
That's
about
what I'm like.
That's how these two are, though. They know what they're looking for.
Okay.
And when they find what they're looking for, they say, yeah, that's it right there. And that's one of the things I love about these two. But this line is an extension of him, of this man who he's about what you put inside your body, inside your mind.
Right.
So it's about what you're listening to, what you're eating. He's about health, wealth,
It's the whole person.
So the whole person. So this is an extension of that, and that's why I wear it like almost every day.
Yeah, every day.
Look,
Even
I
at
work
work.
out a lot.
She got the
I work out
I work out, but they about to make me buy it and go to the gym every day.
No.
Shit, I have to.
When he came out with this, I said, look, I want to purchase every single piece of clothing that you have produced for women. And so, and I'm still waiting on the shorts. Okay.
What kind of shorts?
They are so dope.
What kind of
They're
shorts?
so dope. I'm telling you, they're so
What kind of
dope.
shorts?
So,
Where do they stop at?
but the thing is, they keep you in.
Okay, that's all that matters. Right.
Wait a minute, no. So what matters is, pause. You're not going to get my approval and my promotion and all that till I get a question answered.
Okay.
We working with a plus size over here, bro. What size do this shit stop at?
Well, right now, right now, I'll go up to 2X.
Oh,
Right
then we good.
That's
That's what to worry about. If you had to stand large, I'd have been like,
No, right now we go up to 2X.
XBI is not promoting this.
Yeah.
But a 2X is
I go up to 2X.
good.
And even still, like I want to do 3s and possibly 4s. But like right now, I want to be able to make sure that
The demand.
that the quality go on up there. Sometimes, you know,
So that
when you get the plus sizes, they don't want to offer certain things. So it's like, but you know, I got them too. I got them too. We getting there. Like even now, the 2X.
Did you hear his reason? Because when he told me that, because I'm like, you know, you hear the one that say the plus size. He said, if I can't give them the quality that I'm
You
giving
don't
them,
want it. You don't want to give it to them.
A lot of women here locally are plus size women, so
Yeah.
you know we be mad when we
Oh,
gotta
and
go to
trust
the
me,
store
you know,
we can't get. You know
my
what I'm saying?
sister,
Yeah, we get
they
mad
be
about
looking
that.
at me like,
We need hips and butt and stomach, and you know, and we trying, but deep down inside, like we want to put them sweatshirts on and them hoodies and them t-shirts, like we want to be sexy in the gym and be like.
That's
how it is.
I just feel good. I don't know what it is. I'm serious, and I'm picky too.
So I have a question. So if somebody really wants to purchase this, I know they actually can go onto the website, but where can they find you on Facebook and Instagram and all of that? Can they find you on there for that?
oh yeah, for sure. So of course on Facebook, it's my name, Antwan Chambers. You can look me up at Antwan Chambers, and we got a brand page. It's Coed Brand. On Instagram is I am Coed, and then of course my page is Antwan.Chambers on Instagram.
Your name, because your name.
Oh, Antwan, yeah, it's ANTWAN.Chambers, CHAMBERS.
Okay, this has been a good show. I feel like, listen, ladies, y'all gonna see me next week. I might have on some Coed fancy. I'm gonna put my order in right now, ladies. Where can they find you at?
They can find me on Facebook at David Lloyd Marcus and on IG at David L. Marcus.
And Jay, where can they find you at?
Jay Seymour is JAESEYMOUR. That's on Facebook, and on IG it is JAE _original.
And y'all can find us on XCY. I'm Tian.
And Ahyoka Tea Price.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Like, we gotta end it. I'm real excited, but this is like
We want to shout out our production company.
Shout out.
So you can know all our works, casting, and all that good stuff, and brands that we want a part of the film is at Wiseman Productions on IG.
All right, so listen. Before we end, we do have time for these affirmations that we try to do to just kind of keep us positive. So, Jay, do y'all want to start us off with those, or just something positive that you want to say to our fans? Just look at the camera, let it off, and y'all can say it as a group. Perfectly fine. Just look at the camera.
Yeah.
Something positive. I want to say something positive because I was talking to a young lady yesterday. I would tell everybody, because there's so many dope people, so many talented people The only thing that's separating you from people that actually do it is doing it. So do it. Take massive action and don't worry about the how, and everything will come together when you take action. I promise.
Do you have one of Ahyoka you want me to give them guys time? So basically, you know my motto, stay in your happy place no matter what. The key to manifesting your desires and your dreams is to stay in your happy place. And you want me to give them mine?
I just want to say real quick, Cyber Monday, y'all, go on the website. You get 50% off so you can get deals. Great deals.
That's it.
And mine, you can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. Be optimistic. This is actually why we out.
We had a blast on the show with the ladies at STY. I'm Antwan Chambers, founder of Coed, co-founder of Wiseman Productions. You can follow me on Instagram at Antwan.Chambers, and I am Coed, and on Facebook, Antwan Chambers.
And I'm Jay Seymour. I'm the production assistant for Wiseman Productions, also an actress. You can find me on Facebook at Jay Seymour, JaeSeymour, as well as on IG at J_original.
And I'm David Lloyd Marcus, author and director of Wiseman Productions. You can follow me at David L. Marcus on IG and David Lloyd Marcus on Facebook.
Thank you, TY.